sadly it's gotten all that. I live up in Woodbury.
Okay, where's that vote?
What are you doing? Vote for Barb or vote for my mom?
Four.
Okay. What's next? You're doing Barb, huh?
Yeah. I can keep going Barbara all the way across.
No.
Longtime friend of mine who's running for the U.S. Senate, and he's happy to be here at the home of Dump Dodge. I'd like to introduce Rob Simmons. Rob?
Thank you, Senator, and thank you, everybody, for giving me a moment to say a few words here. First and foremost, let me echo what the good senator said. Woodbury is the home of the revolution against career politicians who spend more time pursuing their self-interest than public interest. Woodbury is the home of Dump Dodd, and even today in the New London Day, which is the paper that I buy back home in Stonington, had a tea party in the New London Harbor, and one of the signs on the boat, part of the tea party, was a Dump Dodd sign. So I say thank you to the Dump Dodgers for all they're doing to raise awareness about what's wrong in Washington, D.C. today. I also want to pay a special tribute to Senator DeLuca. A senior Republican senator showed up to help me out. It was Senator Lou DeLuca. Thank you for all you have done, not just for the town of Woodbury, but for the state of Connecticut. We're here today, yes, I'm here today because I'm running against Senator Dodd. And I am committed to the idea that next year the state of Connecticut will elect a Republican to the U.S. Senate. All right. But we have some important work to do before then. The important work we have to do before then is to elect Republicans in the municipal elections that are coming up in just a month. We need fresh blood, we need vision, we need experienced leadership, and we get that with Jerry and we get that with Barbara. We need to get them elected. What we need in office today is people who understand freedom and free enterprise. Freedom and free enterprise, because it's free enterprise. And it's small business that have made this country what it is today. A dream come true. And this is just what Jerry's been doing. He's been running a small business here in the state of Connecticut. And let me ask you this, Jerry, when it came to the time to get the stimulus money, how much money did you get?
My pockets are empty.
Anybody in the group, small business, how much money did you get? Zero.
Our pockets are empty.
Zero. And see, the government fails to see this. Here in the state of Connecticut, 53% of all businesses are 4 or less employees. Here in the state of Connecticut, 73% of all businesses are 9 or less employees. When it came time to stimulate our economy, when it came time to pass the stimulus, other than the 9,000 earmarks in the bill, the money went to the big banks, it went to the big industrial firms, it went to General Motors, it went to everybody but the small business community. We understand as Republicans back in the year 2001 and 2003, when we did a stimulus package, we gave small business a $100,000 credit to expense new equipment. That expense was spread all across the country so small businessmen and women could decide themselves what they needed to buy, how they could improve their productivity, and write it off as a tax credit. That stimulated the economy because the purchase and sales of that equipment reinvigorated the supply chain all across the child born today will be $40,000 in debt. Every child born today will be $40,000 in debt. And the young people, the young folks that are just getting out of college are going to look forward to a future of paying taxes for the rest of their lives, a huge tax burden. We can't afford this, which is why we need people like Jerry, who's a businessman, to run this town. A guy who knows how to read a balance sheet, a guy who knows how to make judgments, a guy who, yes, is interested in the environment and the future of this town, who's been the tree warden, who's been educated and received prizes for his environmental work. Barbara is a teacher. Is education an important part of what we do here in the town? Does education have to do with the future of our children and the quality of life they're going to have? And is education expensive? So we need somebody who can make the right judgments about that education budget? You bet it is. And that's why this team is the team for the future. This team is the team with a vision. This team is the one that can be successful. At a time when the federal government is spending too much money and the state government is in debt to about $8 billion, we need to make sure that the team that we have here in Woodbury is prepared to make the right decisions and the tough decisions. In November, people have an opportunity to send a message to the Democrats across town and across the state and across the country. The message is this: we don't like the policies of spending, we don't like the promise of tax increases, we don't like the fact that you don't listen. We need you to be successful, to build a foundation of solid, smart, capable, visionary, responsible Republicans who are going to win here and win in the town next door and win in the town down the street. To create that foundation of strength so next year we as well can be successful. Jerry and Barbara, we wish you all the best. Thank you for running for public office. God bless you and God luck.
Nothing more to be said but to introduce Jerry from the Free. I was at a Homeland Security conference, and I was following Rob as a speaker, and I was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to follow those two? And here I am today, oh my goodness, how am I going to follow those two? So, Rob, thanks, and good luck with your campaign again. That brings us, here today. We have problems on the federal level, we have problems on the state level, and we're the recipients of all this mess that's coming down here right in town. So it's up to us as people that live here. We need to grab the bull by the horns, and we need to make it right here for us. And that's what Barbara and I are about. We're very much looking forward to the campaign and the November election, and we do have a roadmap to Woodbury's recovery. We're already working at it. The people that are there now have done nothing. Just look at their record, and you'll see. But Barbara and I were on it, and we look forward to your support in November. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. I just want to reiterate what Rob and Jerry have said. We need your support on November 3rd. So if you could tell at least 10, 20 other people our platform, there are some flyers over there on the dessert table, and take it and spread the word about what we want to do for your town. We appreciate your vote very, very much. And it's a great day, so let's eat. And kids, we have pumpkins and a lot of paint, so please get to it. Thank you again.
This is your hometown. This is your hometown. This is your